Well,
William has a One Punch Man poster behind him, folks. Make of that what you will.
it's not mine. It's my
Uh,
cousin's.
One Pump Man. That's what they call me.
That's awesome.
You got even quieter somehow.
What
Like
the
you're
fuck?
borderline inaudible.
Jesus, the fuck is that the case? Oh, automatically adjust
Okay,
microphone.
that's better. There you go.
Let's go.
Oh, it got worse again.
Bro, what the fuck?
Now it's better.
I'm actually pissed off. It's better now?
Yeah, now I mean,
I've toggled
relatively
the
better.
option to
Yeah.
automatically adjust microphone volume, and I did that, and you said it's better, although that doesn't have it at its maximum. Is this better than it had been?
It's about the same.
God damn it. All right.
It's
Uh,
all good.
Fucking, I'm gonna have to just do some slapstick miming of whatever the points are that I want to make this episode.
Do you have points you want to make? I had a bit of an unorthodox idea, actually.
Oh,
Well, a couple of weeks ago, you told me you were, and I quote, getting DP'd by life,
yeah.
which I took to mean you were having a stressful time.
It's more like literally along the line, like the analogous lines of like a rough fuck. Like there's pleasure involved, but
No,
it's really they're stretching my holes out. These life guys.
the line between pleasure and pain is becoming blurred, you might say.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. What's your unorthodox idea though?
Well, I was going to say, if you're having a rough time, maybe we could decompress with the Rule 34 blowout spectacular.
Speaking my fucking
I
language.
was thinking a straight episode entirely composed of Rule 34 shenanigans
This
to
is
uplift the
this is a
spirits.
truly sweet idea.
Thanks.
You're very,
We're doing it.
and I fully expect that we're gonna get like maybe 8 minutes into this, and neither of us is gonna have the stomach to continue. But I'm, I'm gonna grab life by the hornies. I think it's. Oh wow, we're off. What is this?
We're off to quite the start. Speaking of getting DP'd, there's a monkey getting yeah, spit roasted by two other monkeys. And one of the monkeys who is spit roasting him, the one who's got his mouth, is wearing a ball gag. Like, what is the function of that?
Yeah, ball gag, and with the ball gag on, making out with the other part of the Eiffel Tower.
You're right.
I should also say, whoever drew this should be illustrating. Well, this is gonna sound really demented, but I was
I
gonna
know
say
you're
illustrating like children's books. Like that's the.
yeah.
It's a really wholesome artistic style. The shading, like it's all these really lovely, comfy looking. They've clearly got a handle on figure drawing, but it's all very simple. So yeah, there's that. Um, I don't know
Five
what.
little monkeys getting spit roasted on the bed.
Yeah, yeah.
One
Um,
jumped off and got some head.
I did not catch what you were up to there until the second part. Um, so we're just on the front page, if you will, here. This is pretty wholesome. We've got a an aerial view of an inflated pregnant bride. Um, her ass isn't beyond the realm of possibility, but her breastal region certainly is, and you can tell. I'm assuming she's pregnant, but who knows? Uh,
Yeah, it could
and
just
it
be
looks like
air.
this either took a huge amount of time or was automatically generated, and I'm inclined to guess the latter. It's in like a very
You think so?
high production value style uh, anime look. Yeah, I think so. But I don't. I'm not discounting as a possibility that it could be the creation of a human artisan. But if it is, then it took a fucking long time.
The drapery is really nicely done. The way the folds of her clothing are
Yeah,
overlaying her sumptuous curves. Yeah.
yeah. You know what is kind of giving AI detail? The flowers and the grass coming through the cracks of the cement in the background. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know.
If it's
Um,
not AI, the brick mason in this, who's like, outside of the frame in this photo, he did a really shoddy job.
oh yeah, or it's been a month or two since the landscaping company came by this wedding venue. What I also want to point out, um, for the listener, her lats are really beyond reproach, and it's making me think: is there something to heaving around inhumanly large breasts as a back exercise? Is the inflation work at like 6
Mm.
a.m. You pull up to the gym, it's time to change your life, and that guy who you always see at the gym in the daytime is there alone, and he's got his headphones on so he doesn't see you, and there's something flopping in front of him. You're approaching him from the back as he's running on the treadmill, and it's two huge prosthetic boobies, and his back has got the craziest pump you've ever seen.
It's the new weightlifting belt, the new squat belt or whatever it is.
Going to the second page of the front, or the second next page after the front page. I don't know. I think we should take our fate into our own. Oh, is this a photograph of a piece of paper onto which this is kind of
Holy shit.
uncommonly low-fi or whatever you would call it.
Are
So I want to
those
say
pastels?
they are. I think they're just colored pencils, but I see what you're talking
Okay.
about. There may be this may be a multimedia piece for the listeners. It's a My Little Pony character just presenting itself
But it's a
vaginally.
photograph of a drawing on paper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's you know, not my cup of tea, but well done. Um, I think we should take. I was going to say I think we should take our fate into our own hands here and
Come up with some
search
search terms.
some
Yeah.
terms. Yeah.
Okay.
This one appears to be based in the Lion King universe. This one's calling out to me as fodder for our purposes.
Oh, that's one of
The
Bowser's
Mario.
kids.
It's a Mario thing and it's a Pokemon thing. This
Okay,
really,
it's one of Bowser's kids, the girl with the bow, and she's being is she okay, Mewtwo is I don't know if Mewtwo is fucking her or just like rubbing his dick in between her thighs. I can't really
I
tell what's
think
going
I've
on.
I think I've decoded it. Mewtwo's member here, which is roughly the same size as his body, in the first frame, is just going underneath her, like she's sitting on it. She's being lifted up into the air. In the second frame, uh, her stomach has assumed the proportions of a pregnant woman's stomach because she has been entered. And in the third one, maybe we're meant to understand that it's just moving around in there, or something has emerged from it in there, or now she's pregnant. I don't know, but I think that's what's going on. Mewtwo doesn't seem to really give a fuck that any of this is going on, but it's a weird style, some sort of like 3D rendering process. The background bedroom is kind of distractingly incongruous to the
Did you
rest of.
acknowledge that in the first frame she's of like, well, other than her huge tits, she's of fairly normal proportions, but in the second and third frames her stomach just protrudes out of nowhere?
Well, that's what I'm saying is my deduction there is that that's because after the first frame she welcomes Mewtwo, so to speak,
Uh-huh.
and we're seeing the outward manifestations of that inward action.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, clearly the product of somebody's hard work, not something that I'm overly thrilled by, but keep doing you.
Do you want
Protect.
to look up our own search terms? I have one.
Let's go. Let's hear
Look
it.
up discourse.
Excellent. Oh, we've got two.
What the fuck?
I don't really get what the connection is here. It's just
Uh,
doggy. if you will.
Yeah, but what
Like
are
some
these
characters that,
creatures? Who's engaging in the doggy? I don't.
yeah, I have no fucking idea. The word game over is on there. And there's some visual indications here that one of them is done, if you will. Well, now this is something else entirely.
Whoa. Oh,
It's all
that's
right, Plato. She's free to leave whenever she wants. This is not right. I'm so sorry. Free semen for everyone. Oh, that's Karl Marx saying that. That's fucking hilarious.
yeah. Wait. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Wow. Where the fuck do we begin? It seems to be some of the greatest minds of the Western philosophical tradition, and they're like Pikmin for some reason. They're dressed as Pikmin. I think. I'm not quite sure what else it could be, or maybe it's like the Reddit uh character, the Reddit logo guy. I don't know,
Oh,
but they're in some weird costumes and they're coming all over some girl who I think is like supposed to be a real person. I don't know who she's supposed to be, but yeah, there's Karl Marx and he's saying free semen for everyone, which is very
that's
funny, as William
fantastic.
noted. One of them is Plato, apparently, and I only think that's the case because another one of them is referring to this other one as Plato, but I don't know who the one who's saying that is. Nietzsche is there, and
Yeah, I think Nietzsche's got his back to us. Is that Confucius who's saying this is not right? I'm so sorry.
well, I assumed that was Plato, but yeah, now that you mention it, that
Oh,
guy is Asian, so
yeah. And then there's a guy up in the top left who just really goofy looking. I don't know who that's
I
meant to
thought
be.
that was Kant, but he's got a really
Oh,
fat
maybe.
face.
Yeah. He looks like he's been punched repeatedly. My first guess about the person in the center who's, the star of the show, if you will, was that that's George Washington. But I don't think that's true. I really don't anymore.
Yeah.
I'd love to have the artist on and unpack this. Seems like a lot of thought went into it. This is the product of
Maybe that's his graduate thesis from the Oxford School of Philosophy.
Russ, nothing, banana peel. Just drawing from something right next to me. Nothing. Um,
I thought for sure there would be a Mario Kart banana peel.
yeah, I was thinking, what's that book about where they say that morning pages are a good thing? Is it The Creative Habit?
I'm not sure. What if you tried, I mean, on that note, what if you tried like self-help or something?
Oh, okay, wait. The Artist's Way. Let's try that.
Morning Pages Journal. Okay.
The Artist's Way. Nothing. Okay, that's the other tab. Self-help. Let's do Malcolm Gladwell.
Yo, hell yeah.
The tipping point when Malcolm comes. Um, point brings up nothing.
Yeah, in his book Outliers, he examines how like the world's greatest gooners they goon for 7 hours a day to eventually
You gotta goon for
master the
10,000
craft.
hours before you can be called a true edge master.
Yeah.
Um, Pickleball. Oh, hey,
Surprised
jackpot.
there's only one.
But what a one it is. The net has been used as it's somehow been used. It's still connected to both of its posts, but it's been used to tie somebody up who's being spanked on their huge ball sack by
Well,
a
not just
pickleball.
somebody, it's a big dog.
A big dog and the person who's straddling it backwards in order to
Not
complete
a person, that's another dog. You're
yeah.
we're so mired in this website, we're confusing it with reality. These are just
this
other
very
people
this
to us.
very normal looking individual, the same as you or I.
I know him quite well, in fact.
And it looks like the net is beginning to rip, which is I like that little detail. It's there's more to come. This is a bit of a cliffhanger. Um, but yeah, that's I'm happy with that result. Pickleball got something. Crayola.
Crayola, nice.
Oh,
Yo,
excellent. They did not disappoint here.
yo, that's a crayon hugging a big old penis,
Oh, I
and I
don't
think a
like
little bit
this
of
one.
pre-cum is coming out.
Is it Kirby? Is that who that is?
Yeah, that's
I
Kirby
really
being
don't
fucked
like
by a
the.
cat.
I don't like the. What is that? The. I don't know.
Oh, oh, I like how that girl crayon is being fucked by a black crayon. That's awesome.
Jesus Christ. I shudder to think the different names for the color that are written on that crayon's wrapper. um, yeah, some good stuff. You know, that's the sort of place you look for work by people who are really committed to their creative discipline.
Yeah.
What do we got besides that? Jumbotron.
Nice.
Okay. Um, all right, this is fantastic. What is this supposed to be?
Whoa.
Wrestling Association something. And it's fairly tame. It's just a large man with two women who happen not to be wearing shirts sitting on his shoulders, and he's flexing his muscles, and that's about all. It looks like it's on a level graphically with like a PS2 video game.
There's an ad on the side of the screen. I
Yeah,
want to note
I'm
this
looking
for
at
the
it
viewer.
too.
Yeah, it's an ad featuring AI generated clown girls, and one of them is expelling a bunch of. I mean, I guess it's like anal beads or something, but they're multicolored, like some
And
prop
they're
a
too
clown
big.
would
They're too big
use.
for this to ever be recreated
They're
by
huge, and she's expelling them out of her butthole. And I'm deeply disturbed by like how long it took me to notice it and
yeah.
how resigned I was upon noticing it. It just doesn't phase me at this point.
Um, I tell you what, I'm gonna have to make myself look like her a little bit. It's not gonna be anal beads coming out though. I tell you that much. We've got a concert venue here, packed to the brim, and on the jumbotron, it's Wonder Woman uh, being embraced, if you will, by who knows who, and speech bubble. Say hi, Wonder. That same derogatory term implying over promiscuity of women. Everyone's just watching. Um, Dreamlike.
Yeah,
Oh, and here's a comment. This is very hot NGL.
the notion of a Wonder Woman sex tape being broadcast on the Jumbotron at some packed stadium show is really inspired. I will give the artist that.
Wow. Who the hell? What? Who is this?
Is this like a rock
Oh
star?
my God, dude. This just gave me maybe the funniest idea I've ever had on the show. So, for the listener, there's two unrealistically proportioned humanoid animals are making love on a looks like a wrestling octagon maybe, and it's being reflected on the jumbotron. Missionary, what have you. It's difficult to describe, but the artistic style and the view that we've got has reminded me. Austin, have you ever seen the Red Dragon, the Silence of the Lambs sequel?
No, I'm aware of it though.
Well, there's a scene in the Red Dragon where central villain played by Ralph Fiennes, Mr. D, I don't remember his name, or D or something. He has captured sleazy journalist Philip Seymour Hoffman, and Philip Seymour Hoffman is dreading the imminent violent end of his life at the hands of this killer. He's being held captive by Ralph Fiennes' character in this mansion that Ralph Fiennes' character lives in and works out in, and he's huge, and he uh, scrapbooks about Hannibal Lecter and loves Hannibal Lecter and really likes killing people. And we reach this climax when uh, Philip Seymour Hoffman has been forced to watch a slideshow of Ralph Fiennes' character's victims, who we've seen the victims being targeted and killed throughout the movie, but he's got these pictures of them that he's taken after at the scene of the crime. And Philip Seymour Hoffman's not enjoying himself. And then at the end of that slideshow, Ralph Fiennes' character, I think this is the sequence of events, reveals what he thinks will be this like magical. Let me just show you. He's got a back tattoo, and the back tattoo is he thinks going to change him into this like superhuman thing, this mythical beast. Um, and the it's based on some real painting. Let's see. Okay. And so this is the shot where he's finally revealing after stripping nude his back tattoo, which is kind of the visual manifestation of his philosophy. And why are we on TikTok to look at this? His philosophy about his transformation from human to dragon. So maybe TikTok will let us see this scene. God damn it, this is more complex than we really needed. Okay, yeah, here he is saying, "I am the dragon, and you call me insane." Let me see the whole video, please. Well, this is a goddamn failure. Come on. Oh God. You are privy to a great becoming, and you recognize nothing. You are an ant in the afterbirth, and there he is revealing the back tattoo that goes from his shoulders down to his legs, and is a necessary part of that great becoming that he's referencing. And I think it'd be really funny if in that scene he takes off all his clothes and on the back he's got this. This Rule 34 of these apparently aviary humanoid beings consummating their relationship in
Yeah.
in an octagon live on a jumbotron.
You are privy to a great fucking.
um, in any case,
That's awesome.
um,
What is
who's the
that thing though for real? It looks like Big Bird or something.
yeah, I don't know. My thoughts went to like Smash Bros or
Oh yeah.
I have no fucking idea. But who's the guy you would know? The Shining bartender,
Lloyd, right?
Lloyd. Okay.
Yeah. Lloyd the Shining. Yeah. Try just the Shining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the
Period.
Simpsons spoof of The Shining?
Yeah, dude. Where he does I don't remember the exact line, but Homer, you know, brings down the door with the axe and does the 60 minutes intro instead of here's Johnny.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's
there's a
so
lot.
fucking funny. It's
This
the
one.
here's Johnny scene, but it's a dick instead of an
Yeah.
axe bursting through the door. That's fucking brilliant. Gosh. That's one of those things where it's like, how did I not come up with that? Oh, it seems
Okay.
other people have come up with it.
One
There's
step further. Look at this.
okay. Huh. What? So it's another picture where the dick is going through the door instead of the axe, but Wendy is replaced with some sort of alien who's also holding a lightsaber, and there's like an American flag in the foreground for some reason. And I mean, I don't know what the lightsaber is for and like who this alien character is and all that, but it's obviously a spoof of The Shining. That much is
Yes.
obvious. But the top
Yeah.
comment is this a Duke Nukem reference?
Yeah, I am just as lost as I could be. Also, I want to call out to this alien lady. You got a lightsaber. All that's through the door is the genital there. Just lop it off if that's
Yeah,
the
for
threat.
real.
It's kind
Ooh,
of best of both worlds for both people because that'll simultaneously cauterize the wound and you got to worry about bleeding out. I guess we shouldn't be surprised that there's so many disturbing. Okay, before we get into the dark stuff, this
that's
is great.
funny. It's the
Uh,
here's Johnny um scene, and but it's like Jack Torrance's face in that scene, except he's in between two boobs instead of
and he appears to be a Jack Torrance version of Sonic the Hedgehog.
yeah, right. I left that out. He's also Sonic the Hedgehog.
And the physics of this really don't track at all. I mean, where is he coming from if not from the sternum of this large breasted
Right.
tentacle? But
So
that doesn't
he's
distract from it at
Sonic the
all.
Hedgehog, Jack Torrance, and an alien chest burster all at once.
Yeah, that's a magical trifecta. But I was gonna say it's getting a little strange on this page of results. We've got this portrait somewhere between a painting, a photograph, and a digital rendering. and it's a hallway in The Shining, and a mysterious woman who's just kind of posing nude in a classy way. Um, that's hilarious. Someone has commented this looks like some porn. Well spotted there.
Wait, wait, no, I think my laugh obscured what you just said.
There's a commenter who's commenting on this Rule 34 result for The Shining. Oh, and while we're at it, the underscore Shining seems to have done better than the space Shining, so maybe we should be
Oh,
using that.
okay.
But it's really, I mean, it's yeah, they're saying this looks like some horror movie shit in the comments
Uh,
section.
astute.
It's a picture which is set in the Overlook Hotel from The Shining, so maybe they really don't know about The Shining. But who can say in the Rule 34 comment section? But this is like a piece of fine art, really. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know.
no,
But
that's
it's
really good
also kind
stuff.
of just dark. A lot of the frame is taken up by shadow, and I don't know what to make of it. It makes me uneasy. I can't quite explain it. And then lower down, we've got that scene where the woman who had moments earlier been attractive to Jack Torrance is revealed to be a rotting elderly carcass, and it's clearly a reference to that scene, but very different
Yeah,
looking
is
to
that
that.
supposed to be a specific person?
Yeah, that's a good point. Is maybe this is like a picture of a real person filtered and edited to look like that scene. In any case, someone has allowed that scene to take up too much mental real estate in their mind, in my opinion, and I wish I hadn't seen
Yeah.
this. um, it's time for me to take a shit, though.
Okay.
You have the floor.
Well, um, because I have to go in 20 minutes, apologies once again for the scheduling error. I completely forgot about my plans tonight when I said we
It's
should
chill.
podcast on
I'm
Thursday.
really not fussed about those details. I just hate the idea of missing a week.
Yeah, no, I understand. I did add more to the March.io business proposal. If you,
Oh, God.
yeah, if you would like me to read that off for feedback, I'm at kind of a writer's block standstill, so I would also appreciate some ideas once I read through the whole thing. If you would like me to get into that.
Free reign.
Okay,
I just took a massive shit.
hell yeah, dude. All right, let me get the document open right now. Just a second. I think the last thing I read would have been the first two parts of the key findings section, which is experimental studies and anecdotal evidence. And I added a new subheading to key findings, in which I explore the Venus of Margendorf. So I'm going to read that. Here we go. Dating back nearly 30,000 years, the Venus of Willendorf is the most important object in the entire National History Museum of Vienna and one of the most famous archaeological finds in the world. Since its discovery in 1908, the Paleolithic female figurine has fascinated historians and art lovers worldwide. But in recent years, museum staff has been shocked to find the figurine no longer captivates audiences like it once did. In 2023, museum director Dr. Katrine Voland noted a long running decline in the Venus of Willendorf's popularity and a 45% drop in overall attendance for the museum over the past 2 decades. While the iconographic significance of the Venus of Willendorf is unknown, its exaggerated sexual features have led many to believe it to represent an ancient fertility goddess. In a characteristically shrewd curatorial insight, Dr. Voland determined the key to revitalizing the museum was to transform the statue's archetypal symbology to appeal to modern sensibilities. In 2024, the NHM approached a team of art conservators at the Academy of Fine Arts in Vienna to remodel the statue, transforming it into the Venus of Margendorf. The team applied state of the art restoration techniques to recolor the statue a titillating blue and add bulging, spherical eyeballs, a pronounced overbite, and a towering beehive hairdo. Crucially, the statue's pronounced sex organs remained intact. After unveiling the Venus of Margendorf in early 2025, the NHM has reported a 74% increase in museum traffic since attendance started to plummet in the aughts. According to the NHM, museum goers currently have to secure reservations months in advance to get a glimpse of the Venus. Once inside the small room built specially for the statue, Museum goers report entering a trance-like state. The NHM has reportedly been forced to double its security team to keep attendees from trying to break the glass housing the statue, and recently hired 5 additional janitors to account for the puddles of drool that form around its case on a daily basis. The art world cognoscenti has also noted the Venus of Margendorf's seductive power. In a review published after the statue's reveal, Pulitzer Prize winning art critic Jerry Saltz called it a window to the other side. In the essay's closing paragraph, Saltz wrote, and I quote, I have glimpsed at the spirits lurking in the unconscious mind. Marge Simpson is happening all around us all the time. Marge Simpson is more than a character. She is a verb. Guernica, the David, Las Meninas, all pale in comparison to the Venus of Margendorf.
Yo, some of your best work. How much of that did you come up with, that end part?
All of it,
Damn.
as
The
opposed,
the Marge Simpson thing as a verb kind of had the sound of an existing quote which you were like remixing to
oh, yeah, yeah, no, no, yeah, I did. It's a weird source. Do you know the movie The Beach Bum?
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah,
Bro, one of the best movies.
it's great. But Matthew McConaughey, in an interview, described the character he plays in that movie as a verb. So that's actually where I got it from. I don't even know if I was conscious of that.
um, I want to read a poem from that. It's called "The Beautiful Poem." All right. Well, you know what? Let me not get sidetracked. Excellent work. Um, I have no notes. You've blown me away. I do have an idea for a contribution, depending on what you think of it. When you mentioned the trance-like state, I had the idea that maybe before Marge had supplanted Venus in the universal subconscious, perhaps this Venus of Willendorf statue had the same effect. And there's some historical record of that. And the curator would
Yeah.
be like, was like in shock to see that what some had argued was mere myth was coming true before their very eyes.
Yeah. Okay.
And this was
Let me
March.
here I'll make a comment
And
to
while Austin reads that, here's a highlight from the movie The Beach Bum, starring Matthew McConaughey. I think Isla Fisher or Amy
yes.
Adams. I'm a hot redhead, and
Yeah, dude, she looks great in that movie.
Snoop Dogg. And here's a poem that Matthew McConaughey's character reads out. It's called "The Beautiful Poem." I go to bed in Los Angeles thinking about you. Pissing a few moments ago, I looked down at my penis affectionately. Knowing it has been inside you twice today makes me feel beautiful. 3 a.m., January 15th, 1967.
I remember that.
Excellent.
Yeah. That
Apparently,
movie's
a
awesome.
Corinne movie. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, dude. I love him. And I did add one more section if you'd like me to read that as well.
I certainly would.
And this is where the standstill comes. So I'll explain that after I read it. But so I started the implementation overview, phase one specifically. So implementation overview, we propose deploying Marge.io across Ridiculousness's social media channels in 3 phases. This allows us to gather data and identify any technical issues before the algorithm is fully integrated. Each phase is outlined in detail below. So phase one is months 1 through 3. The first 3 months will consist of a pilot program whereby the algorithm is tested by male social media users between the ages of 18 and 35 in New York City, Boston, and Philadelphia. We promise to achieve 75% user retention during this period and to collect extensive feedback using a customer satisfaction survey deployed among test users. The customer satisfaction survey will include the following open-ended questions. How did Marge.io improve your experience with ridiculousness? How would you rate your satisfaction with Marge.io? How well did Marge.io meet your needs? How seamlessly was Marge.io integrated with ridiculousness? How could we improve your Marge.io experience? Would you recommend Marge.io to a fellow ridiculousness viewer? And finally, how did Sterling Stilo Brim intrude on your Marge.io experience? The responses collected from this survey will allow us to identify and implement solutions to any technical problems prior to a full market launch. To drive engagement and increase brand awareness, we also propose teaming up with social media influencers during phase one and beyond. Our preferred partners include Addison Rae and Logan Paul. We have been in touch with their respective teams, all of whom have agreed to collaborate on distinct marketing campaigns should the Ridiculousness family agree to implement Marge.io across its social media platforms. To help promote Marge.io, Rae has agreed to upload a series of videos on her TikTok page featuring herself coated in yellow paint and dressed in a scantily clad Marge Simpson costume, performing an original dance set to a remix of The Simpsons main title theme and the Ridiculousness theme music. Rae has also agreed to upload a lengthy testimonial boasting of the many ways Marge.io optimized ridiculousness content has improved her personal life. Each post will feature a hashtag Marge.io, to drive viral growth. Meanwhile, Paul's team has agreed to collaborate with Marge.io on a pay per view wrestling match in which Paul will square off with an AI powered hologram of Homer Simpson in a battle for Marge's affections. The match will be rigged in Paul's favor, a spectacle which, given the aforementioned prevalence of the Doe complex among psychotherapy patients, is sure to resonate with viewers. After the match's climax, during which Paul will bludgeon Homer with a mallet a la Season 2, Episode 9, Itchy and Scratchy and Marge, the social media personality has promised to deliver a lengthy testimonial about the virtues of Marge.io optimized ridiculousness content.
Yo,
You,
you entered flow in the during the Logan Paul section.
you think the you think I'm overdoing it with the influencer stuff?
No,
You don't think
absolutely.
so?
I think if they've read this far into it, it's obviously not a real thing, and this is just an excellent fleshing out of the joke. Have you ever seen that Tumblr post? Uh, I gotta share my screen with you to show you this.
For the record, Addison Rae in a Marge Simpson costume is something I would actually like to see.
Of course, you're a human man. It's the only common denominator.
The chicken document. What is this?
It just comes to mind when I'm thinking of how long form of a bit this is, like how far we're stretching something so I don't.
Feel free to send me things to put in this document whenever you wish.
Every time you give us more of this stuff, I feel bad that I haven't. Like it's all excellent shit that you're doing.
I mean, it's okay because I have fun doing this. It doesn't register to me as labor, you know.
You're a true hero and a mensch.
Thanks.
This is the so to get back at his neighbors for being loud, he prints to their unsecured wireless printer and can hear from the other room, "Why the fuck would you print this again?" He's printing it over and over again, and it's this document formatted thoroughly as some sort of academic treatise, and it's got subheadings and paragraphs with quotes and parentheses and footnotes with brackets and diagrams, but the only word that's used in all of this many page long document is chicken. It's just
Nice.
chicken over and over again. Chicken, 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 chicken. I don't know. It's been coming to mind. One of my favorite internet artifacts. Let me go back upstairs and plug back into the charger. Maybe
Yeah, phases 2 and 3, that's where I'm stuck.
okay. Well, maybe I can come up with phases 2 and 3 before this weekend.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Do you have anything that you want to avoid? Like, I don't know, a certain level of, for lack of a better word, ridiculousness that you don't want to exceed?
I described in detail Logan Paul hitting Homer Simpson on the head with a mallet. I don't think that's a concern at this point. No. Go go as far as your heart desires. I guess the only guideline would be I did like briefly outline phases 2 and 3 in the like introduction part of the document. So as long as it adheres to that somewhat, and it's pretty vague, so there's still a lot of creative room. It's just yeah, phase 2 is the actual full scale deployment of Marge.io on ridiculousness channels. And then phase 3 is monitoring the algorithm post deployment. So That's the basic. Why don't I share this with you? I don't know why I haven't done that yet.
I was just looking at the 9-1 show notes, but I didn't see it in there yet. For sure, share that with me. I was in Chicago. Or wait, I told you that, but
Oh yeah, dude. What was that like? I love Chicago.
well, we went and saw a play, which was very well done. It's called The Big White Fog. It was like a piece of. It was written in like the 30s. Takes place in a. I think it's in Chicago. I think, and it's in an African American home, and it's a little bit like dated by how simple the writing is, but they killed it production wise. So that was very good. And then we saw a Second City show and a show at another comedy club, which was also improv. They two groups in a row improvised a brief but like fully formatted musical based on audience suggestions, which was
That's
sick.
awesome.
Uh, but yeah, I only bring it up because I it's not decided or anything, but Chicago is definitely one of places myself and my girlfriend are thinking about as a place to move to, which
Oh,
would
for
be
real? That would be so lit.
it'd be rather lit. Just a quick train ride down, and we can film all the nonsensical bullshit we want.
For real.
Implementation. Okay, phase two, phase three. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. And do you have a certain day that works best for you for filming Saturday? I don't know that my job will offer to have me work on Saturday. If they do, then I will. But Sunday, oh, and then Saturday evening I do have shit. Then Sunday I don't think I have shit. It depends which Sunday of the month that is.
Sunday morning's good for me.
Okay.
Afternoon, I'm pretty damn busy going to a movie and stuff.
Right, Sunday. Sunday morning works for me.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, we can do that.
All right, so I'll have phases two and three on your desk Sunday morning,
Fuck yeah.
bro. This is good shit.
Yeah, this is so exciting. All right, well, since I have to get going, the Rule 34 Blowout Spectacular slash March.io shenanigans. What do we think? Any final words? You're reminding me that we were not watching
No,
Ridiculousness at all that whole
no.
time.
But that's the thing. Only God can judge us.
Yeah.
Um, well, I'm liking looking at this ridiculousness YouTube page. 2 hours ago, they posted the Impressive Rookies compilation, which is just shy of 19 minutes long. You've got Stilo in a tie-dye shirt with a pot leaf on it, characteristically fucking stupid as shit, and a
Yeah, for
denim,
real.
like a distressed denim bucket hat. And then you've got a baby who is in a onesie climbing a rock wall. And I think that's a little piece of a little glimmer from the Jungian um, universal subconscious, whatever the fuck he calls it, that we are well on our way. That these stumbles of perhaps momentary writer's block, or uh, in my case, being a depressed piece of shit, merely the process by which we're learning to walk and then rock climb and then wear distressed denim beanies or bucket hats with tie-dye pot leaf shirts.
The tie-dye pot leaf shirt represents the adversity that we're overcoming.
Yes, yes, he really is a beacon of malevolence in that thing. Well, in any case, good luck with the rest of your day. Bloody, bloody fucking bloody chuffed to see you. And
Yeah, dude. Me too. I'm glad we're podcasting again this weekend because the brevity at which I had to record this a bit disappointing. My dick is still hard. I feel like I could keep going. You know what I mean?
yeah, oh yeah, oh I do. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yep. But
My own fault, of course, because once again, scheduling error on my end.
the ratio of time spent to results gleaned, I think is high, and I
Yeah.
salute your charitability and your generosity in uh donning your galoshes and spelunking with me in the cum drenched cave that is Rule 34. And on we march Sunday morning.
Yes, indeed. All right. I'll stop recording. Godspeed. Thank you for your time.
And you.